I think the problem is the ESOPs is valued post the maybe 1 or 2 rounds down the line, right? Initially, you will have a team which is on paper. You raise money, and then you say, okay, fine. Here is my 5% ESOPs, which is a value of $5 million. If you look at from a percentage standpoint, like I know many people who have joined some of these labs initially as maybe not the first hire, because the first hire is the founding engineering team.
Right.
Second, third hire kind of stuff. They get hardly 0.5%, or definitely less than that. And there is no revenue, there is no product, right? You are a very and these are well established engineers as well. These are not like very beginners from that point of view. 5-7 years in the industry, well off, getting good salary from companies like Google or Meta or Twitter, for example. Now they were asked to take a cut on the salary, a little bit, not much, but they will get ESOPs, higher value. But from a percentage standpoint, this is hardly 0.1% or 0.2%. If you are within that if you are part of the 20-member team, I would expect that my ESOPs is a little bit more higher from a percentage point, right? If not more, more for sure. So that's what has happened. People thought that there is not enough skin in the game for people who has less than 0.1%. This is 0.1% initial ESOPs, right? So which vests over 3 years. So you are getting like peanuts in the first 3 years. On paper, you may say that, okay, this is higher value than what your current salary is, but you are also taking a higher amount of risk. That's a gap that happened in some of these startups. This made a lot of attrition move. They say, okay, fine, I'll start in some good startup. And then they'll move to a second startup, which is maybe within 10-member team circle, where they would get a bit of higher percentages, right? A lot of them are using equity as a leverage. But what's happening is because of valuations are so high, and the value is not as realistic as the risk. The equity is probably much smaller, is what I would say.
So is this because a large round was not raised when these guys come in? Because even if you talk about 0.5% or 1% or even less than that, if you're maybe amongst the top 50 employees in a $1 billion startup, you're still making enough money, right? Was this comment true for where the valuation has not been established of that kind? Maybe they're really starting out early, and at the percentages levels also you're low, and at the same time the valuation is also low. Is that what the math that
no? So all of this makes sense when there is a valuation stability, when there is a value stability, right? Meaning, okay,
Right.
fine, you are a $1 billion valuation, and you are in the game. Like for Mira Murati makes sense. It doesn't make sense if it is anything less than, let's say, 10 levels down. You may still be a $100 million company, and ESOPs you end up with 0.5%, and you are 14th hire, meaning you are 14th employee, right? And there is no product, there is no model, there is nothing.
Correct.
There is just a $10 million cash in the bank, but valuation is $100 million, right? The risk is very high.